Welcome to the Defender Reports. I'm Lou Ransom.
And I'm Kathy Cheney. Today on the program, Andrea Zopp, president of the Chicago Urban League, joins us. We'll examine the impact education and job preparation has on the economic recovery in the African American community. She'll also tell us about the Chicago Urban League's 12-point plan to help reduce the devastating rate of unemployment among blacks.
The month of May marks 106 years that the Chicago Defender has delivered the news. This program is the next phase in the rich heritage of the Chicago Defender's service to the African American community.
For those of you that might not be familiar with the Defender's newspaper, we start our program with insight into how the important role the Defender played, not just in the African American community, but also the history of our nation in Chicago. Our senior producer, Lorraine Render, files this report.
In Chicago on May 5, 1905, Robert S. Abbott began publishing the Chicago Defender newspaper. His goal was to show different aspects of African American life. Because mainstream papers didn't cover news about African Americans unless it was bad news. Families and friends here in the North and Pullman porters that worked the railroad lines helped to quickly spread the paper's circulation across the South. The Chicago Defender reported news which opened the eyes of black people to new prospects and possibilities for a better life. People in the South would write to the paper seeking employment. The Defender helped connect underemployed black population in the South with jobs and opportunities here in the North. The newspaper was the catalyst for what is known as the Great Migration. Between 1916 and 1970, over 7 million African Americans left the South and relocated in the North. Many came as a direct result of what they learned by reading the Chicago Defender. During the Great Migration, the black population in Chicago grew from 2% to 33%.
This program, The Defender Reports, is the first time that the Defender news you enjoy in print and online is now available on TV. Today, the Defender is making history again.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Andrea Zopp, president of the Chicago Urban League, joins Lou to discuss what we can do to resolve the issues of overwhelming unemployment and underfunded education in the black community. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Joining me is Andrea Zopp, the president of the Chicago Urban League. Andrea is a distinguished corporate and civic leader. Before her appointment to the Chicago Urban League, she was executive vice president of Exelon Corporation. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you, Lou. I'm happy to be here.
We have some video of some of the things that the Urban League does.
Every other need out there, in my opinion, is being addressed, but nobody's talking about the needs of the small business and the challenges of the small business. And the training that the league is creating is going to create a next generation of businesses that will be ready for the 21st century. Over the last year, we got fully integrated into the Advocate healthcare system. We're doing a lot of the interior renovation work in the Advocate Illinois Masonic Hospital on the north side. We're staying very active on the retail side, even despite the slowdown in the industry. Ujamaa Construction recently got approved into the remodeling program of Walmart. One of the things that we're very excited about is we've been able to bring in apprentices. The union actually has a 5-year apprenticeship program, so now you can grab kids off the street and they'll actually learn a very valuable skill. They're really on the path to incredibly improving their lives.
What's your vision for the future of the Chicago Urban League?
Well, my vision, Lou, is two fronts. First, that we continue to grow and develop our programs that build on our long history of trying to develop strong, sustainable communities. So our programs in education, workforce, economic empowerment, housing, those are the components of a strong community. Okay. And what we really want to see is all of our communities for African Americans, particularly in Chicago, growing and being stronger so that people can have a safe place to live, to raise their kids, to raise their children, to send them to school. So that's one. The other is to continue our advocacy work and to be a leader in really fighting for the policies and the practices that will help build those strong communities, and to have people know that when the Urban League speaks, we're speaking and working with others to really drive strong change so that all of our communities can be strong, stable, safe.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.